Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sammy. I am showing you guys today my minimal no makeup look. So this is the look that I typically do when I am going into work or if I'm leaving the house and want to be a little bit more put together than just no makeup. So this is what I typically do. It's still about the same amount of products that I usually use, but not nearly as much, and there's different products in there that give more of a natural look versus being so full coverage and so full glam. So yep, this is what I do. I hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll just get right into it. Alrighty you guys, so for my no makeup look, I wear makeup. And I don't want to say that I wear a lot of makeup, but I wear it enough where I'm feeling comfortable and the business on my face is covered. So basically what I do is I wear something that's super long wearing, because this is basically the look that I wear when I'm going to work. I am a registered nurse and I work night shift, and I work shifts that are about 12-13 hours, so I want my makeup to last that whole entire time. So even though I am wearing minimal makeup, it is lasting that entire shift. Obviously my oils do peek through by one point, but for the most part these products that I've been using have been what I've been loving wearing to work. So as always, I'm always going to prime my face. I do use foundation, but I don't use as much as I would if I were doing more of an everyday kind of look, but it's a little bit less. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. Okay, so going in with primer, I kind of just switch it up every time. So I either use my Kane & Austin primer, or I use my Too Faced, oops, not that one, my Too Faced Primed and Peachy primer. So I will probably use this because I've been wearing this to work all the time. So we will just go in with that. Put it all over my face. Okay, now that that is on my face, we're just gonna go in with foundation. I don't do any extra coverage. I just kind of do a light to medium coverage with my foundation. So I, instead of taking like 2 or 3 pumps, I do about 1.5. So I really just take about this much and just lightly dot it all over my face. And then I go in with a beauty sponge, pick that up. So I'm just gonna pounce that into my skin. Okay, so now I just have a nice light even coverage all over my skin. There are still some imperfections peeking through, and I'll cover them up a little bit with concealer, but sometimes I just kind of leave it as is when I'm doing a minimal no makeup look. So going in, I'm going to be using, where did it go? Here it is. I'm going to be using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This one is in the shade Vanilla. It might be a little bit too light for me right now. I just go in with a little bit underneath my eyes to really kind of wake me up. That's really the key when you're going for a minimal look, is covering up those bags down the center of your nose, going to the high points of your face, really where things are gonna look a lot more awake and people won't even know that you're wearing much makeup. Just blending that in with the beauty sponge again. And for the most part, if I'm not dinking around, I can get this makeup look done probably in about, I would say 10-15 minutes. So my concealer might be an extra shade too light. Obviously I can fix that with some bronzer and that kind of stuff to even it all out. But what you want to do when you're wanting to look a little bit more awake is always taking a concealer that is a shade lighter than your foundation. Then it just brightens things up a bit. And then what you can do if you feel like the color matches off is just taking the side that you used your foundation on and just blending it a little bit more. Okay. And so just one extra quick step that I will take is I will take my Tarte Shape Tape concealer and just dot it over the areas where I may want some extra coverage. So just taking a light amount, and again just blending it in. Okay, so as always, I always have to set my face. I don't know, I just have to, because otherwise my product moves, I get oily, and it comes off, and it doesn't last for 12 hours. So I'm going to be using my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder today. Has kind of a peach tint to it, so that might kind of help with it being too light underneath my eyes. Just gonna pick it up with my same beauty blender, set it underneath my eyes. Okay, and I don't know why. Do you guys see this eye? I have a major lazy eye, and it's just super lazy today. It just doesn't want to open all the way up. Looking great. Okay, so I always let that powder set into my skin because I am so oily. If you're not oily, you can just dust it right away, or you can just dust it on because you might just be matte, or yeah, dry, whatever. But I always set it because I don't want to be oily in the middle of the night. So yes, while this sets, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. Brows are the most important to me to make me feel like I am put together. If I go through days where I am just not wanting to wear any makeup, then I will just always do my brows because I just feel like it's super necessary, but that's just me. So lately I have been using the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and then I also just picked up the Goof Proof because I wanted to just kind of see how I liked it. So I've been kind of testing them out, using them both. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, there's my brows. We'll go ahead and brush all of this away, setting the rest of my face with it as well. Okay, so basically all that I do next is knocking stuff over. I'm gonna bronze. Okay, I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula bronzer because I like it. What do I want to use? I'm gonna go in, this is a Real Techniques big brush. I never worry about contouring or anything like that. I just bronze up my skin. Sometimes that can just disguise, I don't know, the minimal makeup. It makes a big difference for me. I can't go without bronzer. So I always too just kind of pop on a little bit of a highlight, and this one of course I just pick and choose all the time. So I think today I'm gonna go in with Champagne Pop by Jaclyn. This is a pretty one. Okay. So you guys, this is basically it. I do a very light coat of mascara. Gotta make my lazy eye look a little bit more awake. It's time to go to work. I always set my brows last using my L'Oreal Plumper here. Okay, so a couple more steps. I'm just gonna go in with my Urban Decay setting spray. This just helps all those powders lock in, sink into the skin a little bit better. Let's spray this. And it's just so refreshing. Okay, and last but not least, I'm gonna go in with a little lip balm. This is the Vaseline Rosy Lips. I really enjoy the cocoa butter one by the Vaseline. It helps so much during the winter months because it gets so dry here in Nebraska. This one does give a little bit of a tint, so sometimes I have to be careful because then I'll have really pinky lips. But so yes, you guys, this is it. This is what I typically do when I'm going into work. I just feel a little bit more put together and a little bit more myself. So yeah, when I'm working with patients every day, I don't want to look like a mess. That's just kind of how I am. So this is that finished look. I'll probably fix the bun, but for now it looks okay. It's looking cute. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will leave all of the products that I used in the description box below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll also link all my previous videos down there too. So hope you all have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.